night trying to clean the room. Nothing bigger than that. A trash bag by the door. A playlist in the background, half-finished coffee on the desk. I opened the bottom drawer, looking for a charger, and found a movie ticket instead. The print was fading, the corner was bent. I don't even remember keeping it, but somehow I did. The dust took longer than expected, so did the next 10 minutes. One thing turns into another, that's how it always goes. You move a box, you open a drawer, you stop cleaning all together and sit on the floor for a little while. There was an old keychain underneath it, missing the part that made it useful. A receipt from somewhere closed now. A note written in handwriting I barely recognized, not because it was old, just because I hadn't seen it in years. The room looked exactly the same, but somehow different too. One thing turns into another, a shelf becomes an afternoon, a forgotten object becomes a story you weren't planning to revisit until it showed up again without warning. The vacuum sat unplugged, the closet stayed half finished. The sun moved across the carpet while I kept finding reasons to check one more box. One thing turns into another. The room gets cleaner, the day gets quieter, and eventually everything goes back where it belongs, except the movie ticket that stays on the desk for no particular reason. Got home a little after 10, threw my keys into the bowl by the door. The room felt smaller than it did this morning. Jacket on the chair, shoes still half untied. My phone lit up before I sat down. 3 new photos, 2 voice messages. Someone already made fun of the way I laughed tonight. I smiled at that one without thinking. It's funny how a place can feel so quiet right after everybody's been around. Nothing happened, nothing changed. No big words, no dramatic ending. Just a good night running a little longer in my head, while the dishes sit in the sink and the group chat keeps moving without me. Someone sent the blurry picture from the restaurant, the one where nobody was looking at the camera, the one that probably won't get posted anywhere. I saved it anyway. There's a receipt in my pocket for something I don't even remember ordering, and somehow that feels important more than it should. I thought I'd be tired by now, but my mind's still sitting at that table. Nothing happened, nothing Nothing changed, no life lesson waiting at the end. Just familiar voices still bouncing around the room long after everybody left. And the group chat keeps moving without me. Tomorrow it'll be work again. Same street, same alarm, same coffee place. But tonight, guess one more hour before it turns into another ordinary memory. Nothing happened, nothing changed. Maybe that's why I liked it. No plans to remember forever. No promises to keep, just a random night with people I'd probably miss if we stopped meeting like this. The screen lights up again. Another message comes in, and for a second the room doesn't feel so quiet anymore. I was looking for a screenshot from maybe 2 weeks ago. Started scrolling too fast, went way too far. Past yesterday, past last month, past a version of my room with different posters on the wall. There I was, holding up a peace sign like it was still 2022. I forgot how many versions of a person can fit inside one phone. Camera roll keeps everything, the good angles, the bad haircuts, the random Tuesday afternoons nobody thought were important at the time. There's a blurry picture of a parking lot for reasons I can't explain. A sandwich I apparently wanted to remember. 3 identical sunset photos taken 30 seconds apart, and a group picture where nobody looked ready, which somehow makes it better. Some things get saved on purpose, some things just stay. Camera roll, a collection of accidents, moments that missed the trash bin and stayed long enough to surprise you later when you're looking for something else. I kept scrolling long after I found what I was searching for. That's probably the whole point of finding old pictures in the first place. Camera roll, the faces change, the clothes change, the places come and go, but every now and then you run into a version of yourself you haven't seen in a while and stop for a second before scrolling again. The grocery receipt is still in my pocket from sometime this afternoon. A bag of oranges on the counter, a half-read article on my screen. The window's open a little, just enough to hear the street. Nothing unusual, which somehow makes it feel like Sunday. The weekend isn't gone yet, but it's already packing its things. Sunday evening, the light gets softer, the messages slow down, the day starts folding itself away. Not all at once, just little by little, like it always does. Someone's mowing a lawn nearby, a car door closes down the block. I check tomorrow's weather without really needing to. The coffee mug from this morning is still on the table. I keep walking past it, never pick it up. There are things I should probably do and things that can wait another hour. Sunday evening, a strange kind of quiet, not empty, not lonely, just a pause between one week and the next. I make a list, then cross out half of it, open the fridge, close it again. A song ends, another starts, and suddenly it's getting dark outside. Sunday evening, the room hasn't changed, the street hasn't changed, but something always feels different.